Oh,
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joined today is my co-host, Kelsey, my co-host, JoJo, my co-host, James.
Here.
Woot.
Hello.
He's here.
Chris?
No.
So, okay, fine.
Go ahead.
I'll just let silence reign. So, Rooster Teeth is one of your all-time favorite things, right? Okay, it's up there. It's on a list of things that you enjoy.
Well, we just had a huge conversation about this literally like last weekend where I was like, I can't even remember the last time I watched anything Rooster Teeth related.
Oh, so that may have dropped in your esteem. Oh,
very
dang.
very big time. Yep. Bernie left.
Just because Bernie left, or was
Pretty
it
much,
anything
yeah.
else?
Bernie left.
Okay.
Not anything bad, but he moved to a different country and is starting a whole new adventure and stuff like that. And I like I said, there's not too many internet personalities where I look at them and I'm like, man, they are like an actual like idol to me, and he actually was. Like, I really liked him a lot as a human being, a lot as a business person. Like, he was really cool. So sucks with him being
Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
So with him leaving, your fandom was for him, not for Rooster Teeth. Okay, got it.
Kind of.
But
I still watched a lot of it. I know.
Well, they're acquiring something that I love. Have any of you heard of Webtoons? Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
I think actually.
So it's this,
I think I do. Go ahead.
It's this wonderful app that allows you to read comics, and they've got a ton that you can pour money into it to get comics faster and earlier, and so it's artists all over the world and doing really, really original stuff and really amazing stuff. And so it's basically a comic book, and it's an app designed around the internet creation of comic books. And it's really cool. And Rooster Teeth purchased it, and I got very excited because in general I think Rooster Teeth has decent business management techniques, and I don't see them purchasing and then changing a bunch of stuff. But oh no, don't you shake your head at me.
No.
You lie to me, Chris. You lie right now. You lie at this moment. You lie to me. I don't want to know if they're going to ruin something I love.
well, they're gonna ruin it.
You're not helping. I'm not
Rooster
listening to you, James.
Teeth.
Fuck off.
Rooster Teeth did a deal that ended up getting them purchased by Full Screen, and Full Screen is owned by AT&T. So when this deal went through, Rooster Teeth then had to turn right back around and lay off over 100 people, and it was the first time they ever had layoffs in their entire business. And it's been going down. It's been going downhill ever since then. Sugar Pine, that used to be one of the Rooster Teeth family channels, got axed. Funhouse, everybody has pretty much left that at this fucking point. There's maybe 3 of the original members there. So that's probably going to go away soon. I think Creatures might have got hacked. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, good luck. That's what I got for you. Good luck.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. I was so happy, and now I have more knowledge, and I'm not. God damn it.
Wait, so is Rooster Teeth then still owned by AT&T? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
So then what?
Or not
Then
AT&T, I
you're
think it's
under,
Verizon.
huge
I think it's
umbrella.
Verizon. I think it's Verizon, not
Okay.
AT&T. Verizon. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
either way.
It's whoever
that's
owns Full Screen.
big-
That's who owns them.
big ass corporation.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be
Yep.
great. It'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Of the weight of all that money behind them, it'll be better now.
Yes, because when I think of AT&T, or Verizon, what I think of is just incredible success and just rolling in dough that they throw at successful projects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, son of a...
Without exception, anytime a large corporation gets involved with art, it becomes better. It'll be.
I didn't
great.
realize it was a large corp. I'm so sad. I'm so upset. No, this is a thing that I like.
Well, this is great.
Damn it.
Because, yeah, fuck yeah.
You get to see me sad and you're happy
yeah,
about it?
This
Fuck
is
off.
great. I did my job.
off.
All right. Well, this has been the podcast, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the content.
Enjoy Kelsey being sad about artists not getting their due. God damn it.
So you said the thing about Webtoons, and it immediately made me in my mind. I was trying to think, because I told you I thought I knew what you were talking about. And I was trying to think, because in my mind it was a YouTube channel. And so I was like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then my mind went to the actual YouTube channel, which is actually called Rabtoons. And then I did the whole math in my head of Rabtoons specifically makes funny animations that do nothing but make fun of all the Final Fantasy games. There's no way in hell Kelsey's ever seen this or cares to watch it. So obviously that's not what she's talking about. I just slowly did the math in my head and I was like, that makes more sense. Just a little bit. It makes a little bit more sense. So, But yeah, they have this which I encourage people to go do if you don't want to play a Final Fantasy game and you want to know about it a little bit. It's like these like poorly like the characters are drawn full, but they have like the stick figure arms and then like the big ass hands. And it's called Final Fantasy in a Nutshell is what it's called. And they do one per game, and they're fucking hilarious. It tells you the story, but it does it in a funny way. Like one of the best ones that I know of so far was like in 9. There's this huge CGI scene where Vivi does like this crazy fire spell for the first time, and he shoots this airship out of the fucking sky. And it's chasing them as they're going to go into the city. So as soon as they pass the gates, you go into the city, but the game graphics immediately go from CGI to in-game, the things flying to the city. And so in the Raptunes, he does that, and then Zidane comes out and he's like, what the fuck was that? What? Why did it take you so long to do that? Like, why haven't you done that before? And he goes, I just blew the rest of our CGI budget in 5 seconds. And then it shows them going into the fucking city like that. I was like, no fucking way. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's so great because like they got Vivi and he has like this little mad face on. He's like, I just blew the rest of our CGI budget. I was like, oh my god, shit cracks me up. But yeah,
I do love it when you watch TV or something, or like a TV show or a movie, and you can tell what got their CGI budget and what didn't. And it's like, oh god, oh, that's very terrible.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
Shit is funny. Oh man. Yeah, I'm kind of like in a very bad situation right now with shows. I don't really have like anything that's really capturing like, you know, it's just I don't have anything. Like I went back and watched Silicon Valley again for like the umpteenth time. It's fucking show's so goddamn good. It never gets old.
It is really funny.
And then like I tried watching The Sopranos again because I have HBO, and I was like, fuck it, why not? I watched it forever ago with my mom whenever I was a kid, and I thought it was a really good show. And I got like maybe like 2 seasons into it, and I was like, yeah, that's enough of that. So
yeah, sometimes like some shows are rewatchable, and sometimes you're just not in a rewatch place, and you're like, I need something new.
Yeah, and like
and now it's not really a time for a lot of new.
Yeah, I just got through watching fucking Office with Megan, so that way she like got all the way through it. So I don't want to watch The Office again.
And they took Parks and Rec off of Netflix, which I'm very sad about.
Yeah, it's on Hulu though, so. But I've already seen that multiple times too. So. Superstore is back, but they're doing it 1 episode at a time. Oh my god, that show is so good. I love Superstore. Oh, it's so good. You've never seen that?
Do I want to know?
It's so good. It's such a good show. I got into it because of Rooster Teeth, actually. Funny fucking circle, complete sooner or later. Anyways, so they did a movie called Laser Team. Rooster Teeth did their own like actual movie, and it was crowdfunded and everything, and every dollar went to the fucking movie. It was awesome. So it had this guy in it who's an actual actor. He's a comedy actor, and his name is Colton Dunn, I think is his name. And
oh yeah, that's a guy.
Whenever he that's a guy, right? Whenever he was there, they were doing podcasts and stuff with him, and they would let him plug, what he was in. And he's like, well, we're starting up this new show called Superstore. And on there, he plays an employee who's in a wheelchair. And he's so fucking funny. He is so fucking funny. And then they got, speaking of Silicon Valley, the dude that played the lawyer, Lon LaFleur or whatever his name was, he's the main character in Superstore. And he's fucking hilarious. And yeah, it's such a good show. It's so fucking funny. Oh, it's so
And
good.
just to make sure I'm hearing you, are you saying Superstore or Superstore?
Store. Like,
Store. Okay.
Their store is basically like a Walmart. And like the reason why it's so funny is because being someone who's worked retail, like their transition scenes are customers doing weird shit that customers do. Like pulling everything out to get to the product all the fucking way in the back and pulling it out. Or like sometimes it's like a customer that walks by, opens the pickle jar, grabs a pickle, then closes the pickle jar up and then puts it back on the shelf and keeps walking. Like just weird shit that customers do. That's their transition scene. So it's like you see that and you're like, fucking customers, dude. Like, oh my god. It's so good though. And like the manager on there, Amy, she cracks me up because she wears a different name badge every day because she doesn't want nobody to know her name. So every day, it's like every episode you're trying to be like, oh, I wonder what the new name badge is going to be. It's fucking great. It's so fucking funny. It's a good show.
Now, does she choose actual names, or is like some of them like Doofus and Butthead?
No, it's like Gabby and shit like that, and Jacqueline and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's such a good show. It's so funny, but I think they're season 5. Yeah, I think season 5 just started, and so they're slowly releasing that, 1 episode at a time, which sucks, but But yeah, I just don't have anything to watch, man, and it sucks. There was this movie. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I think it came out in 2015. It was with Tom Hardy. I think I'm saying that right. That's the guy that played Venom, right? Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, where it's called Legend, where he plays a gangster in London.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But he's a
that
twin.
exists. I remember that. Yeah.
So he plays both the main characters. So like it's such an interesting movie. It's the only movie that I've had to turn fucking subtitles on. Holy fuck, did they go in hard with that English accent? Some of the dialogue, I have no idea what they're saying. I had to fucking turn the fucking subtitles on. I was like, what? Like, I watched Peaky Blinders for like the first 2 seasons when that came out, and I was like, oh, this is all right. And for me to go to that movie, I'm like, okay, I gotta turn the subtitles. I was like 20 minutes in. I was like, I've missed like half the fucking dialogue so far. Oh, but I love Tom Hardy and everything he's in. He's so good. One of my favorite movies by him to this day is Lawless. You guys ever seen that one? It's
No.
Tom Hardy. It's on Netflix. So, Kelsey. Tom
Thank
Hardy,
you.
Shia LaBeouf, and I can't ever remember the third guy. And fucking Megan was fucking talking shit about me yesterday because he's been in so much stuff. I can't remember the third guy. But they play these brothers who were coming up doing, they were making moonshine during the Prohibition period. And so it's an actual story on like an actual family who was doing this during the Prohibition, and they're reenacting it, and it's so fucking good. And I'm not a big Shia LaBeouf fan. He kind of is a little for me, but he was great in this. He was great. Tom Hardy, his character is so fucking good. Like, oh, it is so worth the watch. It's so good.
Jessica Chastain, Guy Pearce, Jason Clarke, like
It was whoever played
Gary
the third
Old-
brother. Yeah.
Gary Oldman.
It's whoever
Is
played
that
the third
possibly?
brother.
I don't. It doesn't say third brother on.
Well, I
here.
figured it would say
They
their
probably all
names,
share a last
and
name.
they would all have the
They're
same
good.
last name. Yeah, jackass.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm not-
It's probably Guy Pearce, right?
or Gary Oldman, and I'm not looking
Well,
down.
Gary Oldman's too old to be Shia
Look.
LaBeouf's brother. That would be ridiculous.
I am in a very
Dude's like 60.
unfortunate
Jason
spot
Clarke.
where I forgot to bring
Clarke.
up my fucking Chrome before we started the podcast. So if I bring it up now, no my luck, it's going to come up on a screen that we're all on. It's going to fucking flash in front of us, and our cameras are going to disappear. So I'm choosing not to do that. So
And
I'm relying on
so,
you.
I can express that I do have a brain. When you Google Lawless cast, it just gives you a list of actors. It doesn't give you all the extra details. You have to go to
Really?
IMDb for that. So I wasn't going by their last names. But yes, the third brother, I'm going to assume based on the last name, is Jason
Jason
Clarke.
Clarke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought whenever you Googled it, it said
was
them, and then it had a slash
guy
and it said
from
who they
Zero Dark
played. But okay, maybe not. I could be wrong. Maybe it's IMDb. I don't know.
It has it in a separate box, like a lower box, and it's all cut off.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
it's like even the first two don't look like they're the same.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, Tom Hardy's character in that is so good. Oh, God. I love him and everything he's in. He's
And I also
hilarious.
like Legend.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I was just looking at IMDb and it said that I might also enjoy Legend,
Yeah.
the other movie that we were just talking about. That's all.
I mean, I literally just got through watching both of them fucking fight each other. I'm like, it's literally Tom Hardy beating the fuck out of Tom Hardy. Like, this is fucking great content. This is amazing. This is fantastic. It's like one of those times where you hear people talk about like how they wish they could go back and recast the movie and just have everybody be played as Nicolas Cage. You know, that movie's been around forever. That's basically what this feels like. It's literally Tom Hardy talking shit to Tom Hardy. Like, he literally walks into the fucking club and he's all like, you piece of shit! And then he turns around and he's like, you talking to me? I'm fucking talking to you. And it's like, it's so good. Ugh, I love it so far. It's great. Now that I have the subtitles on and I can see what the fuck's being said, I love it a lot more. But
I'm glad that he has enough range as an actor that he could do that without it being stupid.
oh yeah.
Because sometimes you watch that and you're like, this is so bad. You do not do this well. Actually, so I'm genuinely embarrassed, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. So I hate all of those Christmas movies, like the Hallmark movies and stuff like that. The problem is I have people in my life that absolutely love them and keep emphasizing that, no, I'm wrong. They're wonderful. And I'm like, I will give it a goddamn chance. So I went through and I watched all of the Christmas Prince movies, which there are three or four of them. They're terrible. They're genuinely bad. And then I went through and watched one other set of Christmas movies that I was supposed to watch. And did you guys ever see High School Musical?
No.
I know
Okay.
I've seen probably enough of it to say that I've seen the movie because I worked at Toys R Us when that was hot, and so that shit was constantly
Yeah.
playing in the electronic zone. But I never actually like sat down and watched it now. But I know.
Yeah, I
enough about
know. There's the guy, there's Zac Efron. He probably plays basketball.
Yep.
Vanessa Hudgens is there, and then Ashley Tisdale is the blonde one, and she's bad.
Yep.
And there was a guy named Corbin Blue, and that's the extent of my knowledge.
Guys, we
Remember
have
his
a
family?
resident. We have a resident High School Music fan. It's James. I mean, why don't we just let
Oh,
James?
dude, I've
tell
watched
us?
all of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, James will
Let's be
tell us
so
the
nice.
entire
I've
movie.
watched all 3 midnight releases.
Yeah, I mean, there's times where we're sitting there playing, and he'll just start singing one of the songs. He just breaks out in fucking song and dance in the middle of us
Oh,
playing.
100%.
And I'd be like,
Is
James.
it we're all in this together? Or is it like
Oh yeah, like when we're playing zombies.
Some of the later
we're
ones.
all in this together. My name is James. I bet James. We need to
Not
play
even
games,
close to the
please.
words of the song.
not even close, Chris? What the fuck?
No, there's not part of the song where it's name is James.
Oh
Please.
man.
Anyways, the short story on my story is that Vanessa Hudgens plays in one of these movies. She plays a character. She plays 3 different characters in the movie, and the only defining feature is a ridiculous accent. And then she basically channels Ashley Tisdale and tries to make her sluttier, and that's the 3rd character. And I'm just like, oh my god, I can see exactly where you're getting. Like, she even does a lot of like the hand motions that you could see in High School Musical that Ashley Tisdale did. So I'm just like, oh, I can see where this came from. None of this is good. This is not your best work. But it was a lot, guys. I don't recommend watching them. If you're ever dating a person that asks you to watch them, don't run for the hills,
Leave
or
them.
get very, very intoxicated. Those are your choices because they are not worth watching.
I think Vanessa Hudgens was in the whatever the one Christmas movie I saw last year was like A Night for Christmas or something. I think a guy time traveled and
Yes!
it was a
Oh,
night.
yeah, I've seen that one.
I don't know why he time traveled and Vanessa
So
Hudgens
James
was
saw it,
there.
huh?
I sure
It
did.
was Christmas.
I think we're getting closer to uncovering the truth
that's
about
all.
James and his High School Musical.
Dude, I
No,
told
more
you, I've seen all
importantly-
3.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure James is actually secretly into these movies and he just doesn't want to say anything.
Look,
I
We
mean, I
can't-
said I've
no
seen
shame
all
in that.
3, so
We-
hey, I
we-
don't
we-
know
we-
what
we-
you want from me.
we can't go too far into it because
Sure we
we've
can.
been asked by higher authorities that we can't. But
Oh.
what happened
God.
to James in that cave and what he did in that cave will forever be a mystery. That was the
Ah.
biggest complaint that I got about the podcast that I was not on, was that I wasn't here to question James about what the fuck happened in the cave.
I
It was
was
that he
so
went in
fucking
there
tired during that
and then he
podcast.
literally didn't explain anything and no one questioned him and you guys just kind of hard transitioned on to something
Tired.
else. And so everybody kept texting me,
Wanna-
but what happened in the cave though? I'm like, I don't fucking know. So they're all like, next time you and James are on a podcast, you got to have him tell you. And now I'm telling you guys, that will forever be the secret that you guys will never know.
God,
It will for always
James,
be a secret.
that podcast, bro. Like, we're on a show where we have to talk to each other. Like, you need to hold up your end of the conversation. And I'm like, I'll ask him questions. He'll come out of his shell. He'll talk to me. And I asked you open-ended questions, and you're just like, no. And I'm like, all right, fuck off.
In my
Oh,
defense,
man.
I was like half falling asleep during that show.
Which finally I realized, and I'm like, I'm not talking to you anymore because you're already asleep. I'll talk to JoJo. JoJo will answer my questions. I just gave up on you.
Oh, man. So many people were asking me, what happened to James in the cave? I'm like, how the fuck would I know? I wasn't there.
I want to know what happened to James in the
man.
cave, but I don't think I'm going to find out either.
Never online.
I would.
Yeah, we know that much. That's it. He was down there watching all 3 High School Musicals. There was all kinds of shit going on in that cave.
He was singing the music. He was
Yep.
feeling it, guys. Yep.
I don't know if you saw it or not, and I'll explain it to Kelsey.
Oh, I sure did.
The the thing that we got tagged on Twitter by Cancer.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was so funny. So the new Call of Duty came out. We've all been playing zombies, right? So every 7th round, right, is the dog round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every 7th round, like, toxic gas is flowing through the air, and then you hear this fucking demonic voice go, "Fetch me their souls," and then like demonic zombie dogs spawn, and like they chase the fuck out of you. They're super fast. They jump. They hit you. They poison you. All kinds of shit. So
Neat.
Cantor tagged me and James, and I believe Mike as well, because we've all been playing it together. In this fucking post, it's like a 10-second clip, and it's like this dude's talking about like how the game is working, like the new map is working and stuff, and there's like this whole like portal that you can start up, and it takes you to this place that I call the Upside Down, because that's literally what it fucking feels like. It's going to feels like they literally ripped it right out of Stranger Things. It literally looks like the Upside Down. So they're talking about how that works, and this guy comes around this corner while this other guy's coming up to the corner, and as he's coming around the corner, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, look at these dogs, and then like you just see 50 fucking dogs just come around the corner, and it's like, I have never felt so much fear in my life while playing that game. I couldn't imagine what went through that guy's mind who just got fucked because his friend just ran past him with all the... Because you literally see his friend run by, clear, and he takes like 2 more steps, and it just looks like a fucking wave of dogs just run, hit the wall, and then immediately straighten up and come straight at him. And he's just like... he just freezes in his steps. I was like, oh my god, he's so fucked. Oh, there's not enough time to turn around and get away from that. You're getting hit at least 3 times. At least 3 times, and you're going down. That's happening. 100%.
Jeez.
Oh my god. The dude's just... I don't know how they did it. I mean, it was wave 7, and it was like 100 fucking dogs. I don't know how they did it. Like, normally there's like 20. I don't know how they fucking did it. Oh,
when you do parts of the Easter egg, the dogs spawn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So they must have been just like holding it on wave 7, and someone was running around with the dogs. And then they just kept doing all the Easter eggs, and they were just getting all these dogs and getting all these dogs, and then just happened to be that bad, unlucky turn right there. Oh my gosh.
Or, they started with the knife and couldn't kill all the dogs like I do.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
I'm sorry, do you use an inefficient weapon for this?
Oh no, it works great on the zombies.
It works great on the zombies, actually. It's stupid. Like the starter knife that literally costs no money, that you can just select as your weapon, like one-hit zombies up until like wave 15. It's fucking stupid.
Damn.
Yeah, so you just run around just knifing people the entire time. Then you can pack a punch it, which makes it stronger, level it up, which makes it stronger. It's fucking stupid.
Wait, so James, the guy that likes to be the archer because he doesn't want to be anywhere near any of the action, is running around knifing people in the face?
If they had a bow in that game, I would 100% use the bow.
Oh, did they not? There's no crossbow in this one?
Well, they do. They do have a bow and arrow, but it's like a
the score streak.
Yeah, it's a score streak. So you pull it out and like you get like 3 shots, and it does a shit ton of damage, and then it disappears. So it doesn't take one of your weapons away. So, but yeah, use those for the big boys. The big boys are... That shit scared the fuck out of me the first time we met one of those. He dropped down. His name's Megatron, so I'm sitting here talking shit because we're all streaming it. So, I'm drinking, having a good time, and I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I see Megatron, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's real fucking original. I was like, where's Optimus Prime at? And so I'm just sitting here talking shit, and I run it to him. I'm shooting him and shit, and then he literally hits me one time. I flew all the way across the map, slammed against the wall. My armor broke instantly, and I got brought down to like 20 health, and I was like, froze for a second. I was like, guys, big guy. Like, my whole attitude changed. Like, I was freaking the fuck out. Though. Yes, they are. Because you kill them, and then they sit there and just like fucking just like shake for a little bit, and then they blow up, and then they split into 2 more versions of themselves that are just skeletal. And then they lob acid at you the entire time. And those take a shit ton of fucking health to kill. So then it's like, well, fuck me. And like it starts off with being like, we're gonna kind of fuck you a little bit, and they only throw you 1. And then it's like the next time they come out, then they throw 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then now you've got like all these fuckers everywhere. And then you kill them, and then they split and fucking doubles, and it's like fucking A. That game's rough. It's fun as fuck, but it is rough.
See, there are a few things I enjoy more than, Chris, when you get your ass handed to you and you weren't really expecting it. Because you go from talking shit to, like, begging for help in just split second.
Instantly. I did not expect that. That dude fucking hit me one time and I flew across the map. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was so just... I mean, I went from, like, tipsy to sober within seconds. I was like, whoa.
Pay attention, need help.
Woke me up real quick. He was not fucking around. Oh my god, scared the shit out of me. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun with that. We haven't played the multiplayer too much. We played a little bit. I mean, we played a shit ton of the multiplayer when the beta came out. But the zombies have been really, really good. It's very fast paced, which I like a lot. I love that aspect. And they actually give you like this superpower now, if you will. So instead of having like 2 weapons for a class, the secondary is like this little gun. And like you get to choose which one you want whenever you level up high enough to get them all. But you get to choose which one you want. One of them does like this healing wave and it heals everybody. One of them does some stupid shit. One of them does something else that's stupid. All that matters is the one that I use, the electric mine.
Then why even bring them up?
Because they're stupid.
One shoots an electric mine that blows up and kills a whole bunch of zombies.
It's great.
That sounds smart.
One drops a ring of fire that
Great.
does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
One makes you invisible to all of the zombies for like
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a frost one that basically slows everything that runs through it.
Yeah.
And then the healing that drops a ring of health. It doesn't heal everybody around the map,
No.
like Chris is saying.
Oh, you've got to be close enough to.
I didn't say it healed everybody, bitch. I just said you drop a wave of healing.
You said it heals everyone.
You
It
so
can. It has. Does it have the option to?
you
Does it
said
have the
it
option
heals
to?
everyone.
If all of us are together, are we all going to get healed? Yes. Then I was not fucking incorrect. I didn't say anything about distance.
You were
I just said it
always
heals
incorrect.
everybody. Bullshit.
Spend a lot of time incorrect. You just yell louder than the people against you.
No. Anyways,
Eventually,
so
people stop trying to argue with you and just like whatever.
Yeah.
It
He
sucks.
definitely views that as winning. He's
It
not winning.
sucks to not have the willpower to continue on. That's not my fault. Fucking get good. So, anyways, the electric mine, why it's great is because if you get in one of those fuck situations, which happens to me, where you accidentally are like turn around, you're shooting your train, and then like you get caught on something, you turn around, you're like, oh fuck, and then they all surround you. You just drop that, and it blows up in like 3 seconds, and it clears everything around you, like literally everything, and then you just go walking off. Yeah, so good. Oh, I fucking love it. It's great. But yeah, it's nice to have the old school machines. What?
So it really helps the terrible people in the game.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Can't handle their own trains.
Fuck you. Get out of here. I'm usually
Shots
medic,
fired.
asshole. I mean, to be fair, that last game, it was definitely not you that went down the most, but our first 2 times playing, it was pretty fucking even between everybody but me. Anyways.
Yeah, you had like 106 downs or something like that.
No, not even close. I had fucking 2 downs and I had like 14 reses. Get out of here. Anyways.
Oh, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Mike went down so much. He went when you joined in. He went down. You literally heard me say we might as well restart because James is brand new into this, and we're already on like wave 14. And Mike has died so many times that he literally can't even fucking get back to where he was at. So we might as well just restart the game. Which that's the thing I hate about playing with people is whenever we all can't agree. Like we literally got to a point, and James is that asshole that's like, oh no, we're fine. He was good.
100%.
Me and Dark Cantor went down because we were working on something. Me and Dark Cantor went down. It's just the 3 of us playing. So James keeps coming and picking us up. Whenever you're so far in the game and you go down and you actually die, you lose everything. Fucking
no.
everything. Perks, how much you've leveled up your armor goes back to 1. How much you leveled up your weapons goes back to 1. All that shit. You lose all of it. Everything.
Oof.
And James like, we'll be all right. You guys get 30K. Literally, basically, pack-a-punched 1 weapon twice so I could easily do some damage to the zombies, and then fucking had like a perk. I'm like, yeah, this works. Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Mind you, I pack a punch most of Chris's weapons.
That's
game.
true. That's true. James was my sugar daddy that game, 100%. He'd be like, I have all this money.
On him that did.
He did. He's like, I have all this money. I don't know what to do it with. And I was like, here's my weapon. Go pack a punch it for me. James was my sugar daddy that game, easy. But yeah, no, that fucking man, dude, that game's so good. But yeah, then James just wouldn't fucking give up. He was just like, "Nah, we'll be all right." And I was like, "Dude, I would much rather us just give up and then play again and spend time actually doing this shit correctly versus trying to fucking survive long enough for me to scrape by." And fucking, he's like, "Well, I got money." I was like, "Yeah, but you would have to fucking double pack a punch, if not triple pack a punch, both my weapons, both Cantor's weapons, and buy us all 6 perks." Yeah, you don't have that kind of money. Not happening. Because a pack a punch is stupid expensive on this game. Stupid. First hit is $5,000. Second hit is $15,000, and third hit
It
is
costs
$30,000.
$50,000 to fully pack a punch.
Do what?
What the
JoJo?
fuck is pack a punch? The fuck is this?
You upgrade the damage.
Yeah, you upgrade the damage to your weapon.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. That's what I was also assuming, but having the actual information was helpful.
And then on top of that, what they've added in is now you can upgrade your actual weapons outside of that as well. So your weapons start at common level, and then you upgrade them to fucking rare, epic, legendary. So then you can upgrade them even further. And once again, like I said, you die, all that goes back down to 1. So yeah, it sucks, but it's so much fun. It's so addicting.
It does sound like a lot.
Yeah.
What was the name of the game again? Remind me.
Call of Duty
Cold
Cold War, the brand new one that just
Oh.
came out.
Oh, it is the brand new one that just came out. Okay.
And it's the zombies in that right now. They only have one map. What's cool about this Call of Duty, it's the first time they've ever done it, is that all the zombies DLC, all the maps and shit is completely free.
Oh, cool.
You don't pay for any of the DLC. You bought the game and you get everything else with it.
You're getting everything. That's wonderful. Good.
They're losing a lot of money doing it that way, but
They are. That's true, because people will buy it.
so they used to sell those packs for like $15-20 a piece.
But I've always said...
I mean, they must have microtransactions now, right? Where
Oh,
you
yeah. Well,
buy-
they've had those for a while. But yeah.
So, right,
yeah.
so that's just how they figured out
Well, they're also saving money not
better to
having
keep everyone playing.
Right. They're also saving money not having to make their own battle royale. They're just using the battle royale from the last one. So basically, like, their battle royale is the same one, so they just keep upgrading that as it goes on versus releasing an entire new platform of that and having to redo all that shit from scratch too. So they're saving money in certain places where I could see why they would choose to, you know, be like, yeah, we'll give a bump to the fans. Fuck it. So, but yeah.
Or, as JoJo, you might have been saying, they may know that the microtransactions, they actually make enough off of that if they make all the maps available and all the modes available, people will use the microtransactions and will actually spend enough that they don't need to make the DLC. Like,
It used to be a big
Awesome.
frustrating thing in these games and games like that where they would sell you map packs, but then when you're matchmaking, it's like if someone else hasn't bought the map pack and you have, then there's things you can get into and things other people can't get into, and it splits the players.
Right. And that was the
Yeah, like-
DLC that we were talking about. They're not selling that anymore.
Right. So
Right.
like at some point they figure it out. They're like, maybe it's just better that stuff away.
So what
I
you're
guess money
talking
on-
about on what they're actually doing with the microtransactions, they're doing actual season passes, where you can buy $10 for a season pass, and then you can unlock more shit, or you can go directly to the store and buy the stuff, whether it's weapon skins or skins for your characters, shit like that. Yeah, that's sort of the microtransactions come into play. But they had that in the last, two, James? Where you could do that?
Yeah.
For sure the last 2 Black Ops did that, right? I'm almost
Probably.
positive. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and like I said, it's not Black Ops.
They've been
every
doing it a
single
while,
year.
but
So they've been
They
doing it
figure
for
it
a
out.
while. So it's kind of weird that they just dropped the DLC prices, but fuck it, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I paid $60 for the game, and now I don't have to pay for anything else. Like, fuck it, I'll take it. I'm okay with that. So, you know, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here and end on the Call of Duty note. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, turn on notifications that way you get notified next time we upload another podcast. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts and views on. Actually, you know what? This will be going. Have you unlocked the Easter egg in Zombies? If so, what level were you on? And how many playthroughs did it take to get there? There you go. Throw that down below. Dark Cancer, you don't comment. I already know yours. You fucking bragged to me the moment he got it. He fucking is.
what if somebody else wants to know what he did?
Look, Dark Cancer. What happened in the cave stayed in the cave. You feel me? Like that's
what happened in the game.
dead funny logic. Yeah. You guys tell us what you think James did in that cave. And
Oh
we'll
my
rank
God.
that.
Funny
there we
is
go.
there's actually a cave in that.
I'm
There's a cave.
straight up not reading
Yeah.
those comments.
What happened in the cave stayed in the cave. Let us know what you think happened in that cave. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. See you next time.